So this is a more unusual video for me because it's just about these little digital cameras. I do have a couple others. I've been getting into it lately just because sometimes it's nice when places are getting more extreme with their rules about what you can take into venues and things. I've even seen some say you can't even take a point and shoot camera, which is ridiculous. But like, I originally had gotten this Lumix. It's a Panasonic Lumix DMC FX66. It's the Japan model, so it's all in Japanese, but I can still figure out how to use it. 14 megapixels. It just doesn't look good, and I've never been able to get it to look right, so I kind of gave up on it a long time ago. I also had this Fujifilm FinePix Z950F maybe, which I just thought was cool because it has this. It's all touchscreen, which is a little finicky, and I just feel like the pictures actually don't look that great. I originally was excited because even these have a little bit of Fuji simulations in them. Like this still has Velvia and Provia and black and white, but it just not great. So at the same time, I had gotten this Canon XE420F, which I really like. 16 megapixels. It does actually take sharp photos, and it's really cute. I don't love the touchscreen because this was like the early touchscreen ages, and the touchscreen kind of sucks. So I don't love that because it makes setting things in here like take forever. Now I already had a Canon G7X Mark III. I have the Mark I. My husband uses it for our trips. I pretty much gave that one to him just so that like he's in charge of that one. Trying to get him to want to take photos, but he's really not into it. I do love this one, you know, flip screen. It's great. It's very sharp. You can get raw photos out of it. I still would prefer like my Fuji's over anything, but when you can only take in a small camera, although I'm kind of wondering, my X70 is actually about the size of this, so that's what I'm hoping to be able to do. But this obviously does more with video and zoom and everything like that if you're at a concert. Although, to be honest, I'm not the type that's really as concerned about zooming in on things because even when I tried when we were at a concert in February, this was terrible. Like, it just was nah. So, I love these, but this is twice the weight and size of, maybe not twice the size, but really it kind of is of these little tiny ones. So I carry my X100V and my X70 every day, which maybe is a little ridiculous, but I do. I carry a purse, so it works. But if I ever want to take just a little like point and shoot or something, like this is getting heavy when I add this to it. And the main reason, and I'm going to tell you guys why in just a second, is because there's a mode on all Canon Powershots that I've just discovered that's really good for if you're trying to do like making memories on trips and things. I've told my husband on our trip out west next month, he's in charge of doing this on the trip. And I also have a third camera because my husband bought me this at the antique mall the other day and I was really excited about it. It's the Canon Powershot ELPH360HS. It is the most current one that they do still stock when it's in stock, which it's not right now. It retails for like $400 and I got this for under $100 and it's like brand new. It had a memory card in it, everything, just was missing the charger, but my XE has the same charger, so we're fine. And I'll probably be carrying this now because this is a 20 megapixel, it's better, and it's a lot lighter and slimmer than this. Now, the mode that these all have that I really love is called, I think on the old ones it's called Movie Digest. I think on the new ones it's called like hybrid mode. But basically, and on here, I'll try and show you guys, on here it's this one right here. And that basically what it does is you can only use it in auto, which is a little unfortunate, but it takes a little movie clip before each photo. And I think it's like when you half press the shutter. So if you say throughout the day are taking like 60 photos on your little Canon G7X as you're going around places, it's gonna take little video clips before each one and then put them all together in a little movie. And the newer cameras, my IXI, so this one does not do it. It does the movie, but the photos are separate. The photos are still a separate thing, but what the new ones do with the movie is they actually insert the photo with a little shutter sound into the movie, which is super cute. I love it. Like, I think it's great for when you're trying to like do memories and things like that because it's automatically taking a video. You don't have to remember to do it. I wish my Fuji's did that because I love it, but I love the camera quality of the Fuji's more. But I still think it's a super fun little feature. This is also much more unassuming if we're like in a store or something and my husband's doing something funny or I just see something really cute and I just want to take it out and take a cute little picture. This is so much easier and quicker to do that with than like getting my Fuji's out and like they have like the strap things on the side that make a little more noise. They're a little bulkier. They also are the silver ones, so they stand out a little more, whereas this is just like, and then like, I do love this one, but like I think this one with the buttons is much more easy to use as opposed to this old touchscreen. And This one takes very clear photos. It's very good. I think I'm going to prefer this one partly because my husband got it for me. And it's just really special because he bought me a camera. But also just because it is a little more discreet being black, and it's higher megapixel count. It's a newer camera. The only thing that's actually really different on these two, both Powershots, this one actually has a lower f-stop on it. So this one is a f2.7. This one is a 3.6. And I can tell a little bit on that, especially in low light. Obviously, in all those situations with a point and shoot digital camera, the G7X is going to be much better than these two are, just because it goes to 1.8 to 2.8. Like, you can keep it down even if you zoom in. I still think my Fuji, even the X70 at the f2.8, I still think is much better photo quality. And I like to shoot in manual, which you can do on this. But so these you can't shoot in manual. I put it as manual as I can, but that still can't do much. So either way, that's what I've been using them for. But I just wanted to share that little trick, because if people are trying to use like a small camera just for memories, like, I think this is perfect. Like, even if this was something like a family that goes to like Disney or something, and say you gave one of your like younger kids, like not super young, but like, you know, like young kid, teenager, one of these kind of cameras, and then had them just take pictures of things on that mode all throughout your trip. Like, you see it from their eyes with the video clips, and I just think that's a really special thing to do, and I wish more cameras had that feature. I think it's so cool. So it'd be even cooler if you could set it your own instead of doing auto or that, but you know, either way, I think it's still a great feature, and I think it's super like just nostalgic for trips and things. So that's just a thought I had about these.